What's going on, guys? And today I am reviewing the Thrustmaster Ferrari 458 steering wheel for the Xbox One. This one is the full featured version of the Spider steering wheel. The Spider steering wheel had the bungee cord system, while this has a full belt-driven servo motor in it. So it's really good steering wheel, and it's just an upgrade from the bungee corded one. So the button layout is exactly the same as the previous one that I did the review on. B, A, Y, X, back button, start button. The little switches which controls the map and the start menu for depending on which game, honestly. In the Forza Horizon, down turns on the map, and up brings up the start menu. You got your little D-pad buttons right over here, and this one also controls the map as well, depending, of course, on the game. So there's a lot of buttons that you can configure, and once you plug this into the PC, and yes, it is PC compatible, you have a whole slew of buttons that you can program to do whatever you need it to do. There's also buttons, I'll show you right over here, back over here, right over here as you can see. Let me get that in focus for you guys. Right over here, there's one button. Oh, where's my finger? There we go. Right here. And on this side, you have a button as well. You know what? Right here, as you can see. Yeah, so there's those buttons in the back as well. The shifters, let's get this focus back. There you go. The shifters are the same, nice and heavy feel to them. It has a nice click. A lot of people complain that it's really loud, but I think honestly they're critiquing it a little too much, because in real cars they're just like that. There's a nice little solid click to them. The steering wheel also comes with a Connect sensor right over here, which is absolutely useless. I've used Connect before, and Connect isn't really that great, so can't say anything great about it. There's a fan in here, so once it starts getting heated up, it does go on, and but it's not really that loud, so there's nothing to complain about. The start button, the Xbox menu button, sorry, is right over here, and let me just get that focus for you. There you go. You got your little menu button over here, as well as over here, your mode button, sorry. And the mode button, what it does, in conjunction with the little buttons over here, the D-pad, what you can do is you can change the degrees of rotation on the steering wheel. 900 degrees all the way down to 270, which is awesome because you can switch it on the go. So you don't even have to go into the menu and mess with the controls. All you have to do is just press that and press the D-pad, and you'll have it switch down. At the same time, this is the same clamp system, except now it has a metal clamp instead of the plastic clamp that the Spider came with. So this one is actually really good. I mean, the Spider one was really good too, but this one comes with an extra rubber pads underneath the motor, which really grips onto the table that you wanted to clamp it down on. It does not move. I can guarantee that for you, at least for me. Now, if you have some different setup, then as long as you install it right, it'll work for you. The new firmware update on it enhances the fan as well, so it cools down really quick, and I can't even say anything wrong with the steering wheel, honestly. A quick release system on it. You can just quickly, as soon as you unscrew the steering wheel, the mounting system on it, it just pops right off. There's not a lot. You don't need so many tools to put in the steering wheel. So this is removable, and it works with the ecosystem that Thrustmaster created. So you have the F1 challenge wheel and all these other crazy stuff that you can switch out, and it's compatible with PC and the Xbox One, all the systems. But the basic one that you get the paddle shifter when you buy this, and you get this steering wheel right over here. This pedal set right over here. So the pedal set. Now, I have nothing good to say about the pedal set, honestly, except for the fact that it has some good feel to it. The gas pedal, it has less of a give to it, so it actually feels pretty good. Whereas the brake pad is a little heavier, so you know kind of when it's about to lock up. Not really that good because of the fact that there's no resistance in between, from the throw. There is a mod available that you can purchase, and also you can make yourself. There's YouTube videos on it, and it's very simple to come up with that mod and utilize it for this pedal. There's no clutch pedal, and you think for $300 you should get one, but you don't. The clutch pedal is an additional $100, and it's a little heavier as well, whereas this is extremely light. So when you press down the brake button and you don't have your foot, or it's not mounted directly onto the floor, it takes off. So yeah, I usually just keep my foot on it. I have it on a rug. You have to create such an environment just to get a good feeling from this. I mean, the pedals aren't really that great. Of course, as you start adding more things to the steering wheel, for instance, the clutch pedals, the gear shifters, you start getting a lot of wires building up around your playset, because of the fact that you already start off with 3. So you have the one leading to the pedals, you have the one leading to the Xbox One, and then you have the power cable. So yeah, 3 to start off with, and then once you have the gear shifter, that's 4. And yeah, so you just start getting a lot of wire clutter. If that's a negative for you, I mean, honestly, you're not going to find a wireless system out there right now for any of these, except for the Xbox, which isn't really that great to begin with, considering that I don't think they make it anymore. But yeah, as far as this versus any other, it's amazing, and it's actually cheaper, because Fanatic, I understand a lot of people love the Fanatic steering wheel, but they're not compatible with the Xbox One. So you're technically stuck with this, and you're stuck with a really good product though, because it is actually really, really good. If you're into sim driving and you don't want a bungee cord system and you want to move up, this is the way to go. It has extremely powerful vibration system, extremely powerful force feedback system, and I can tell you right now, I got tired after 30 minutes of playing it at 100%. So I usually play it around 60 to 70%, and it gives me the best feel to it. As far as reliability, however, this does suffer a little bit. The first one I got broke, believe it or not. The motor fan didn't work, and it overheated, and it completely broke after an hour and a half of use. But again, coming back to sing praises for Thrustmaster, again, I'm talking for just my experience. Your experience may vary, but after I got it, an hour and a half, it broke down. Right away, I called Thrustmaster, and within 2 days, I got a brand new one, and it's been working for about a month now. So it's it has its moments, but since the company is really good, they will take care of you and they'll get it right. So other than that, let me show you a little bit of the gameplay in a little bit, and I'll see you in that video. The force feedback, if you let it go, it'll take you places, man. I'm telling you right now. It has a mind of its own. So unlike in real life, where if you leave the steering wheel be, it tries to center itself. Obviously, because in real life, what happens is the front wheels always tries to go straight. Any kind of different variation coming in, it tries to correct itself. But in this one, if you let go, if you're not, let me get off the dirt road and let me show you real quick. All right, so here we are. So let's say you have your hands off the wheel and you press down on the accelerator. There is over and understeer. You feel the steering kind of kick in whenever you take off without your hands on the steering, and the car, whatever the car is supposed to do from torque steering, it will do. So but here's where it gets kind of crazy. Let's say you're going down a straight road. Let me go about 30 miles per hour, going down a straight road. Yeah, so it starts doing that. After you start picking up the speed, it corrects itself. But I mean, obviously, in real life, that doesn't really happen. So that it kind of breaks you from the realism if you do that. But of course, once you start going faster, it straightens itself out. So you know, it does what a car normally does. Other than that, the steering wheel is great. There's really no complaints about it except for the reliability issue, which obviously was fixed, so it's not an issue. The force feedback is absolutely amazing. That is not an issue. It's removable. If you don't like this steering wheel, you can get another one, which is awesome. The paddle shifters, they're really good. I mean, if you're really one of those guys that are like, I need to have you know, gears that I can change on my own, they have the steering, not the steering, the gear shifters as well that you can get. If you want a clutch, you can get that as well. So everything is available for a price. Now, this price is pretty high, but like I said, this is more like for those who want the most out of their sim gaming. As for beginners, honestly, the bungee cord system from the Spider works perfectly fine. And other than that, it's pretty much all I have to say. It's an amazing steering wheel, and pretty expensive one at that too. So if you can afford it, definitely get this, because this is as good as it gets for the Xbox One.